Hi everyone, my name is Chen Cohen. I'm graduate of the Peoplehood Cohort 5. Today I'm going to show you how to make SFINJ or a Moroccan donut. It comes from the North African cuisine and it's pure joy. So let's start. So in a large mixing bowl, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of dry yeast, 2 big pregnant tablespoons of sugar, an half cup of water. It should be like temp water, not too cold, not hot. We're gonna mix it just a little bit, and we're gonna let this mixture rest for 10 minutes. This is how our mixture look after 10 minutes. To this we're gonna add all-purpose flour. I'm using 1 kilo. I think it's 7 cups of flour. Just pour it in. We're gonna add also 2 teaspoons of baking powder. It's not classic for a yeast dough, but it gives much more air inside the dough. 1 tablespoon of salt. And the last thing, which is the most important thing, 2 tablespoons of alcohol. I'm gonna use arak because it's the national Israeli alcohol, but you can use also whiskey or brandy. This is a grandma tip. It prevents the dough to absorb oil. 3 more cups of water. And we're gonna mix. The dough needs to be very sticky. So if you see it's a bit dry, you can add more water. So I will add another half cup of water. The more soft and liquid it will be, the better the result will be. That's it. Now we're gonna leave it for an hour to rise. Okay, so this is our dough after 1 hour. Now with oil hands, I'm just putting a little bit of oil so it won't stick. I will squish it like this, and we're gonna leave it for another 15 to 20 minutes to rise again. In the meantime, we're gonna do the sugar syrup. I'm gonna put 2 cups of sugar. It sounds a lot, but only a little bit goes on the donut itself. And 3 cups of water. A juice from half a lemon. And we're gonna put it on the stove and let it cook. We're gonna bring it to a boil and then cook for another 5 to 7 minutes. It needs to be not too thick, but not too liquid. It needs to be in the middle. We're gonna start to heat our oil. I put 2 bottles of oil, but it can be less. This is very important. It needs to be very hot before you put the donuts inside. This is our dough after another 20 minutes of rising, and we're gonna start frying it. So the syrup, I moved it to a lower heat, and we're gonna let it simmer for about 5 minutes. And we're gonna start to fry the donuts. So I have here a bowl with the oil, because we have to work with oiled hands. If not, it will stick to our hands. So what we're doing, we're taking small ball from the dough, something like ping pong ball, and we're gonna make a hole like a donut. It looks small, but don't forget it dries inside the oil. And we're gonna drop it in very hot oil. It doesn't have to be symmetric. It's freestyle. Once it's browned, we're gonna flip it. It's very important to flip it just once. Once it's browned on both sides, we can just take it out and let it cool and eat it with plain sugar, just regular sugar, or we can dip it inside the syrup. If we decide to do the syrup, we need to do it from the frying pan inside the syrup. Just few seconds inside the syrup and we take it out.